Saint Germain would be a very mean video game player. He would beat you like the anti-spiral, which is always my go-to for people who play like that. Do people still get that reference if I mention the anti-spiral? Are we too far removed from Gurren Lagann? Antique reviewer, that's pretty funny. April Fools, so usually like April Fools in Japan just leave you wanting more, which is really freaking annoying. But I think Otomate or like Otome Gibbs could have really good April Fools jokes. Is Gurren Lagann now awaiting a new season since it got rescued from Gainax? Maybe. I don't see them revisiting Gurren Lagann, but maybe another I could see, well, I think well, since Trigger's mostly working on what's it called, Gridman and Dynazenon now, I imagine that's the sort of like their push for a mech anime in the coming years, but maybe later on, who knows. I'm very much a Gainax / Trigger fanboy, even for their stuff that maybe is considered not as good as the other stuff. Like, I do really like. I know. I really do think. Man, do I love BNA, but I can also understand that it's probably not up to like the par of some of their other works story-wise, but like Gainax, Trigger, writing and animation. Oh, are they making a Collarx Mouse anime? I didn't know about this. They announced one? How long ago did they announce it? A few years ago. Oh. Yeah, something happened. Usually something got caught up and they probably dropped it. Yeah. I was like, why haven't I heard about this? I feel like I would have seen news. That's why, because it was way before I started paying attention this hard. So this is pretty much what I accepted, or what I expected to be the story moving on, was that the missing part of the Horologium was going to be a detriment to Cardia, and that she was going to need some sort of urgent care of some sort. Oh, time to go beat up Nemo.
それからもう一つ、まだ調べている途中だけど、ホロロギウムの変質に伴って、その毒性も変化してるはずなんだ。だから君の毒は今、
Has there been an
ほ
anime
とんど効
for
力を失っている。
an Atome based, like I should say, an anime based off an Atome
だ
game
けどね。
that has been good? Or have they all been kind of like mid-ish?
断言はできないし、毒が消えるタイミングも不明だからね。
Hakuoki?
僕ももう少し詳しく調べてみるよ。
Okay. Hakuoki's was good. Okay.
それは無理もないよ。ネモの言葉、信じたくないよね。
Don't take my word, I haven't watched it except for like half of Code Realize. Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like I want to I really should say like watch Hakuoki or like watch one of the animes. But like, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the way to experience the Atome, you know what I mean? Yeah. La Cordia de Oro? Oh, hey, CG. Ikinari CG.
何してるんだ、インピ。
何って、毒が消えてるなら触れることもできるなって。
Yes, I believe part 2 is in October.
毒が消えてるかもしれないだよ。
まあまあ、平気だったんだからいいじゃん。ね、カルディアちゃん。
This is
どう
This is a pretty good, interesting twist to having the poison issue with her. It's like she is now technically dying, but it's also the first time she can actually be like skin to skin embraced by somebody else. It's kind of, you know, one of those like a horrible miracle, you know? So not an Atome, but the adaptation of White Album I enjoyed a lot, which is originally I think I'd take that. What was the one based off of the I think it was, oh crap. There was one with Hot Boys that I watched like two years ago, I think. It was it was one where people had powers. And she worked at like a news report thing, I think. She worked as a news reporter. It was like Queen something. Jesus, I'd have to look through all of my anime list to see. Yeah, Mr. Love Queen's Choice. There you go. I watched the anime for that, which was kind of fun-ish. It was okay.
そうさ。人の手ってのはね、とってもあったかいもんなんだ。
I honestly forgot why I watched it in the first place. It might have been a voice actor, but it's been so long that I don't remember that anymore.
Ma, 治療法が分かってるなら大丈夫。このインピーさんに任せときなって。どっちにしろ、ネモから重力緩和装置を。
Well, I'm headed that way anyway. You want to come with?
その時、 ホロロギウムのかけらも取り返してやろうぜ。な。
It's a really, this is a really, like, pretty, like, sort of like a gut-wrenching, like, catch-22, right? She can finally touch somebody, but she's also dying. So it's like, do I sit and enjoy this moment of my life finally, where I can finally, like, interact and touch other people, knowing I'm gonna die? Hey, look, it's everybody. How's it going? Hey, Dilly. It's the gang. Hey, how's it going? Saint Germain's like, oh yes, I found that dude quite peculiar. Really funny guy.
伯爵、それ遠回しすぎてかえって失礼な気が。あの辺の話のことか。
No, Shelbo, that's what you meant. You're like, oh, poor Cardia gets to be embraced by all these boys now. That should be the harm ending. The harm ending is that she gets her poison cured. And she dies in the arms of the 5 men who helped her through the worst moments of her life. I don't know. Maybe Cardia deserves it. She's been through a lot. Yeah, Saint Germain's like, oh no, you've been kidnapped. Anyway, tell me what happened. I'm surprised that's not a bad ending. It's because I'm not writing these games. But that's also a good reason why I'm not writing these games. That's the team behind Cupid Parasite's job. just writing harm endings for everybody's games.
なるほどな。ネモに奪われたホロロギウムのかけらを取り返せば、お前を救えるってことか。
うん。逆に言えば、それ以外に助かる道はないだろうね。
That you know of.
それでは奪い返さないわけにはいきませんね。
Look at Saint Germain, he's so happy. Saint Germain's like, ooh, I get to go kill him.
何言ってんだ。そのネモってやつはノーチラスって戦艦使って暴れ回ろうってんだろ。お前のことを別にしたって正義の泥棒紳士としちゃ見過ごせねえ話だ。
This between Jocko and Lila. I don't know anything about that one.
僕も同感だ。ネモは危険すぎる。
変態に空を牛耳られるのは不愉快だからな。その大きすぎる的、撃ち落としてやろう。
It's an episodic game with 2 routes for each
人
episode.
間の味方をするつもりはない。が、
Okay.
いいだろう。世は世の恩人として貴様のためだけに力を貸してやろう。
つまり、ことはあなただけの問題ではないということです。それに我々は紳士ですから。
We're all gentlemen here. If you finish both routes, you get a triangle route, which basically the protect sort of ends up with both dudes. Ah, okay.
いいんだって。
Second time I've heard of the triangle route.
それぞれの思いで戦
Triangle
うことを
route.
選ぶんだ。俺にとっても重力緩和装置は思いが詰まった大事なもんなんだ。兵器なんかには使わせない。カルディアちゃん、君が気に病むことなんて一つもないからね。
How common are harm endings in Atomes? I imagine that they're like fairly common? Not common enough? Alright. Really? Really? Doesn't that just feel like the easy, like, doesn't that feel like the easiest win though? You know? Like, am I crazy? Like, doesn't that feel like the easiest win to make a protagonist that people like and then eventually give her the harm route?
ノーチラスの中で間違いない。あの戦艦は
Like, it's almost so obvious. It's so obvious that the reason why I said it would be about like 50-50 is because I wondered if they just didn't want it to be in every single game because it didn't fit. But like, for games pushed towards a female audience, that's really surprising. Hey, Shimai. Thanks for stopping by. What is a lurk command? Sorry, I don't have like any command set up on this, but I actually don't know what a lurk command is. What would a lurk command normally do? I don't mind setting it up if that's something that you'd like. I just don't know what it does. Right, yeah. I can always get that set up. I have tools on the side for that sort of thing. I just don't know what it does. Like what would necessarily like a lurk command do for people? But thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Keep lurking if you'd like. I will figure out what lurk command means. Just a streamer know that someone's lurking and profiting with so-so's lurking or something like that. Oh, okay. That's pretty nice. You don't have to do all that. That's a really nice way to tell a streamer that they're there though. That's like really nice. As a reward. Yeah, but that's like I don't want people to like for like 1 point. I guess that makes it show up as like a thing, right? But doesn't that defeat the purpose of lurking? Oh, well, I guess if you just want to tell somebody that they're there but they're not going to be chatting, then that's something that they could do. Huh. I never thought about that. Okay. I'll introduce something like that. That's pretty cool. How do you get to the channel points thing? Sorry. Okay, there you go. I opened it on the side. I'll do that. Anyway, sorry. I hope you're having a good Tuesday, though. On the topic of returning on to the topic of harms. Jesus, that's really surprising. I feel like there's a lot of like, yeah, I guess like you kind of maybe. I mean, I just feel like there's equally good writing around harm routes that you can have. I guess I should ask that. Do fans want harm routes?
残念ながら違います。もう俺と彼女は相思相愛の関係なんだよ。手出さないようによろしくね。
Like, I guess I just
ええ
I was just thinking that like you guys would want harm routes because they're just like kind of indulgent, and if these games aren't like partly indulgent, like, you know, they're at least partly indulgent, so like why not, right? They outright removed the system in more recent games because Western fans, not Western fans, didn't like it. Really?
おいおい、マジかよ。カルディア、お前、なんかこいつに脅されてんの？
I feel like I should make the text box a little bit bigger because sometimes some people write like just a little bit and then it like, oh no, it's I had it like that because it was gonna be like what's it called? Usually the first line goes out above it. The common route felt like the harm route? I mean, I disagree with that, but maybe. There used to be love rivals in games, but apparently those were received in the end.
マジだってね。あの空からダイブするとき確かに言ったもんね。
Okay. Love rivals, however, you guys can agree or disagree with me, but love rivals, I think, is really contingent on writing. Because love rivals without good writing can be really annoying very quickly.
俺のこと愛してるってね。もうね、彼女は俺の男っぷりに夢中なわけなんですよ。
Helba. But you're not wrong, I guess. I more meant that it was like it was I should say, relatively speaking, compared to like other stories, that it's maybe a little bit more contingent on how good the writing is than, let's say, like a harm route, where a harm route maybe you can get away with it a little bit more because at the end of the day you're just trying to get to the goal, sort of, right? The villainous stuff was based off of... That sucks. I mean, I think that, like... at least, super unpopular in Japan, huh? That's really that's really weird. That's unfortunate. I feel like there's a lot more that, like, there's a lot more unique writing to be had when you don't gate yourself around things here and there. The bomb feature was you don't pay enough attention to this guy, he's now a ticking bomb. That seems... drastic.
いや、本当だって。何勝手に話にオチがついた的な雰囲気出してんのさ。あの時の愛してるは本物だったって。俺ビビってきたもん。ね、カルディアちゃん。
Oh man. It's really funny. This is a really funny, like, moment, though, I should say. Back to, like, Code Realize. Or, like, Cardia is just like, oh, I said I loved you, but I was also flying out of a airship plummeting to the ground, so I don't know if I really meant it. But, like, Impey doesn't care. He heard it. He's running with it. Told me isekai villainous trope is endlessly amusing. It's a thing in manga and manhwa, but not in games themselves. Yeah, and I think like I've started a manga that had that trope, and I thought it was pretty funny. It can happen to your friends too. That seems really annoying. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, out of all the things I want out of otomes, upkeep isn't one of them. You know? Like, yeah, I guess it's kind of like in the vein of what a relationship is like to a degree, but like, I'm also playing a video game, you know? Like, do I want upkeep? Not for a dating game. Or an otome, I should say.
おい、待て、あれはなんだ？お前たちの言うノーチラスと
Oh
いうのは
my god, is Nemo coming in to crash this fucking thing into Saint Germain's place? TMGS games are like 90% upkeep. Doesn't that seem annoying though? That's a stat management game that some Otome fans complain should be released. It's a stat raiser, it's what we signed up for. Oh, okay. Okay. If it's what you guys want, then that's fine. It just seems like it's not particularly something I'd be really invested in. I don't know, I might be wrong. Like, maybe I play a game like that and I'm like, oh, this is really interesting. But off a cursory glance, it does not seem like something I'd be interested in, to be honest. Jack John is legit. Just level up the stats according to the route you want. That seems pretty simple, right? It just seems like at that point, stat raising doesn't feel like a hardcore game mechanic that is meant to like permeate the entire game. It's more of a route decision mechanic. It's just a route decision mechanic, right? Oh shit. This thing looks grosser than I expected. I guess it fits Nemo, the character, right? Oh shit, bring aliens into this. When's the aliens? Impey, you do not in fact have to hand it to him. Oh, but you're pretty routinely right, to be honest. You have pretty good deduction when it comes to these sorts of things.
俺も全然驚いてないもんね。俺ほどの技師になればあんなもん一瞬で解体しちゃうからね。
This would this level of volume from an airship that big to cover all of London would freaking break windows. This is truly one of my favorite characters in terms of just straight voice acting.
なんかいきなり危ない
He's
こ
just
とを言い出したぞ。
like Go Shinomiya just like freaking lose. I really just want to know how much fun he had with the role. Like as long like it just seems like he's having such a blast. Like in recent memory, this and Dromi are some just like really memorable voice acting roles.
いや、やり方次第では十分でき
So
るかもし
funny
れない。
considering Dromi's popularity in Enchante, but like it still became like one of my favorite, like most memorable stories. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Day? I hope you're having a good Tuesday.
重力緩和装置にホロロギウム。あの変態じゃない。
Prayer circles for Enchante forever and always. Forever and always.
二つも。
One day.
ネモの手にした最も恐ろしい武器は
About to fly over to Japan. Start shaking people until I get what I want.
むしろその2つのオーバーテクノロジーでしょうね。
そう、ノーチラスはそれらを利用した組み合わせのほんの一例なんだ。ネモが本当に天才ならもっと恐ろしいものをいくらでも作り出せるはず。
冗談じゃねえ。一つならまだ可愛いもんだが、10や20もあんなのが出てきたら。
If you guys hear that we never, if you guys hear that we never get another thing from Enchante ever again because some fan decided that they were going to be the most annoying thing on the face of the earth outside their doors for like a week straight, then you know it was me.
どうにかなるのかな、あれ。
It's like this guy just showed up out of nowhere and kept banging on our doors, yelling about Enchante, and he won't leave. Thank you. This guy showed up with a trash bag of credit cards. Just waving a 16-gallon black trash bag of credit cards saying, I've been authorized to put $100 on each and every one of these.
イギリス政府およびイギリス全土の国民に告ぐ。これから皆に少々タグを行ってもらう。
What's he doing? When's he done with that?
追いかけっこですか？どのような意図でそんなことを？
Yeah, I just live there until further notice.
私はカルディアという少女の持つホロロギウムを望んでいる。
This is how I get banned from Japan. After being there for like a week.
大丈夫。ああいうってことはつまり、あいつは今俺たちがどこにいるかは分かってないってことだから。
追う側の君たちの使命は彼女を捕まえることのみ。ホロロギウムがどのようなものかは諸君が知る必要はない。
I don't know if I agree with that because that would mean that you're just gonna be starting to pick up like random people. No?
少女、私の前に連れてくればいい。さて、しかし私は諸君の愚かさを知っているのでね。このノーチラスの異様を見てなお、諸君は素直に私には従おうとしないだろう。諸君ら無知の塔を動かすには、わかりやすい飴とムチが必要なのだよね。3日以内に ロンドン外壁の前に彼女を連れてきたまえ。連れてきた者には私が作り出す新世界においての高い地位を約束しよう。次は無知だね。諸君には偉大なる科学の鉄槌が下されるであろう。
I mean, this.
このようにね。
Oh no.
爆弾か。
あの辺りは住宅地が密集しています。今の爆撃だけでかなりの被害が出たでしょうね。
Yeah, I know it's great, right? So I like really hope that like, you know, they just really had fun with the voice acting on this because it sounds like a lot of fun, but it might just be like too much work. I have no clue.
さあ、これでわかったかね。私が有言実行の男であるということが。3日後、もし私に彼女を引き渡すことができなかったら、ここだけではない、ロンドンのすべてが火の海に変わると約束しようではないか。
Damn, new hideout.
3日後はロンドン全部を狙うんだろう。
カルディアちゃん、行こう。
I feel like even Nemo didn't think this one out very much because like what, how does anybody know what she looks like?
さて、しばらくはここが拠点だ。サンの屋敷に比べりゃ不便も多いが。思うことはいろいろあるだろうが、あまり深く考えすぎ。
Yeah, plus we're gonna go get that dude in a second anyway. Oh no, I'm disappearing.
「ダメだよ。君は指名手配に近い状況なんだから。
この辺りにお前のことを知っている人間がいるとは思えんが。
Oh, and you're not emitting poison anymore, so she can technically stay inside.
追い回される可能性は
I guess maybe. I don't know.
世も同じ考えだ。人間は追い詰められれば自分だけは助かろうと何をするかわからん。
これだけいろいろあったわけですし、私としては一人で考え事をしたいという気持ちもわかりますよ。さすがにこの状況であなたを一人にさせるわけにはいきませんが。
はいはい、ここは当然俺の出番だよ。
This see, okay, I agree. Like to the like in terms of the route, right? The route is saying that Impey should be the person that is like in the that's taking this role, right? But like Nemo has seen them too and doesn't know most of the other faces as well, I should say.
くそ、俺の家も何もかも灰になっちまった。
それでこっちに逃げてきたのか。おめえも災難だったな。誰かは知らねえが、一人差し出せばそれで手打ちにしてくれるってんだろ。
Yeah, take Van Helsing.
さっさと自分から出ていけってんだよな。ま、こういう時の政府だろう。 なんとかしてくれるはずだ。
That's what we have the government for. No, you have the government for a bunch of other useless reasons.
政府の連中は俺たちなんて
Yeah, there you
街の
go.
ゴミ程度の認識だ。今さら守ってくれるわけがねえだろう。
カルディアちゃん、何暗い顔しちゃってんの？そんな顔、君には似合わないって。ひょっとして何か変なこと考えてた？
Oh, yeah. I didn't expect this. How do one of these lead to the bad route? Oh my god, Atome decisions, please. Please throw me a bone. I just want to see the happy endings. Why do you make me work this hard? What? Come on! Like, all I want to do is just see some happy endings. And then this game is just like, you know what? Choose. I know they, like, they're completely innocuous on which one's which, but choose. Ugh. All right. I'm gonna go with this one because I think it's the right one, because a lot of this has been like letting Impey like help her. Oh, sorry. Atome decisions are messed up, man. Atome decisions are messed up. Like, they could have two decisions that both look exactly the same, and one of them just leads to death and despair, and the other one leads to eternal happiness. And they can both just be, like, literally just synonyms. That's what quick save is for? Yeah, but I want to do the blind runs. I like doing blind runs. Like, first run being blind is, like, maybe unnecessary at this point, because I'm trying to shoot for good endings, but it feels like the game part of the game, you know? Like, I'm trying to discern which way is the good way. Yeah, big same, Catcracker. Big same.
先に言っておくけどさ、もしここで君がネモに従ってもいいことなんて何にもないよ。じゃあ仮に君がおとなしくネモに降伏したとしよう。ホロロギウムを奪われたら当然君は死んじゃう。で、ネモはホロロギウムの桁外れのエネルギーを手に入れて
Weenie and just
ま
use
すます手が
walkthroughs.
つけられなくなる。
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, honestly, because you're looking for something out of the game. There's no, like, you know, there's no reason not to get the thing that you want out of the game. What I want out of the game is a blind walkthrough that, or a blind run through that is kind of like a fun game and trying to decide which way is like the correct way. And sometimes I'm wrong. That surprise of figuring out or learning which route you ended up getting is pretty fun to me. I think getting more normal routes probably would do that to me too, actually. If you get a normal route and you just look at it like, is this the good or the bad route? I don't know. Like I could see you wanted to go through walk route, or what's that called, walkthroughs. I can see, I can really see why Impey's Anne's favorite. He's just kind of like a big sweetheart the entire time. Like, even if he's a bit corny sometimes, and he's a little bit much, like, he is genuinely, like, eternally sweet to Cardia the entire time. Yeah, with the Maracuba bonus. Of course that helps.
Eh? 理由か。3つくらいあるかな。1、女の子を助けるのは紳士のたしなみ。2、それが君みたいな可愛い子ならなおさら。それから3つ目。君を愛してるから。あと俺は君の笑顔がすごい好きだから。
Yeah, I can see why anybody thinks Impey is their favorite. Like, this is so fucking cute.
いけねえ。4つになっちゃったよ。
And then he went to Saint Germain. That's funny. What did we if there is somebody here who was from yesterday's or Friday stream, do you guys remember which one we decided on next? Did we decide on Victor or Saint Germain next? I think we decided on Victor next. I think. I think it was Victor. I'd have to go back, but I think it was Victor. Because we were saying, Barry, the last stream, we were saying that it was pretty cool for the way that this worked. I don't know if there was like there wasn't like an official decision. It was more of the thing where just like we started talking about it and we're like, oh, it's really cool that we got Van Helsing and then chose Impey afterwards, because there's like a huge shift in tone between Van Helsing, which Van Helsing's route was like a lot of chasing, and this feels like the way opposite of that. Like Impey's with you the entire time. And the differences between the routes is like really welcomed, because it makes you feel like there's a huge distance between. We decided on Saint Germain by process Victor last. Oh, right, because we were gonna go like broody, and then it would go like little, like, you know, serious happy. We decided on, should we do Saint Germain's last? I mean, we don't have to decide now. I'll ask again when we do the final stream.
Nani? Cardia-chan?
Hey, Katusha. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're having a good Tuesday.
街の様子の確認、それと食材の買い出しだよ。いろいろ調べておきたかったからね。
あとはあなたたちの帰りが遅いので心配になりましてね。
The whole squad showed up.
何しろ護衛についてるのがメンバーの中で一番頼りないやつだったからな。
お嬢様を守るナイトになんてこと言うんだよ。だいたい一番頼りないのはシシーじゃん。
犬と比較してどうしたいんだお前は。
Oh, these idiots. Oh God.
なんでてめえがここにいやがるショルベ。
なんで
Cardia still has a really nice hat. Yeah, I really like the outfit that she has in this game. Or the second outfit she gets, I should say. Damn it, Deli. When you said don't talk to strangers.
こいつは以前屋敷にも来た。ルパンの友なの。
Look at him smiling. He's like, I did good, right? Homete.
留守を預かる者として余が責任持って応対してやったぞ。感謝するがよい。
Homete kudasai. Homete.
友達になった覚えはねえよ。こんなやつに茶なんて出すな。いや、そうじゃねえ。ちょっと待て。てめえ、どうやってこの場所割り出した？
やれやれ。相変わらず君は質問が多いね。
感謝する。
屋敷に行ってみたら君たちの姿がなかったものでね。
Thanks are in order.
仕方がないので君のこれまでの行動からいくつかアジトを推理してね。確率幸いにして。
Wow, what a coincidence.
我ながら自分の幸運が怖いね。どうだい？安物だがそれなりに一心地つけるぞ。
Wow.
そもそもそれは俺が準備してたもんだろうが。
うわ、すごい。完全にルパンが翻弄されてる。
やつの当てるさま実に滑稽だな。
Lupin's just going through it. Everybody else is just like, this is hilarious.
ああ、このアジトについてまだ幾人か訪問客の予定があるのだがいいかね。
Shloms is a pretty good character in this game, for sure.
こういうことだ。
ここでやったが100年目だ。
Shloms, what the hell?
逃がしはしないぞ、ルパン。
Lionheart, this is not the time, I swear to God.
なんでここが？
私が呼んだからね。
God damn it.
お前な！
しかしこれほどの数の気配に気がつかないとは。ルパン、君も随分と鈍ってきたんじゃないか。嫌われたものだ。
泥棒が探偵嫌って何が悪い？
それでどうする？蹴散らすか？
バン、その気もないのにそんなことを言ってはいけませんよ。そもそもこれだけの人の気配、バンが気づかないわけがないでしょ。
そうなの？気がついてたなら教えて
Yeah,
よ。
what? Actually, that's a good point.
先を感じなかったからな。警告する
I
必要
mean,
はないと
just
判
brother,
断したまで
just say something.
何をごちゃごちゃ言っているのだ、ルパン。貴様を逮
Music
捕する。
change. I don't know if they're getting arrested.
一人だけ敵対心バリバリのおっさんがいるんだけど。
というかちょっと待って、逮捕も何も政府は僕たちを保護するってビクトリア。
その女王陛下直々のご命令である。お前たちを
Oh, well,
宮殿へと案内せよ。
look at that.
なるほど。
Oh, time to bring back the queen in that crazy ass design.
では、ショルメさん、あなたは政府に雇われて協力をということですか。
Top hat fight. Top hat fight.
いかにもその通り。何？政府じゃ案内ってのは銃向けて強制連行することなわけ？
いや、万が一にも逃げられないようにという我が輩の配慮だ。
彼は真面目だからね。長所であり短所でもあるな。
いいから来たまえ。女王陛下をお待たせするようなことが
All
あっては
right,
な
all
らない
right.
からな。
Jesus, y'all are so busy. Yeah, let's just go. I said this from day one that he was just this game's Zenigata. He's a little bit more competent, but he is definitely this game's Zenigata. This is the first thing I thought of, even though I've only seen like 10-ish episodes of Lupin. It was just so immediate. It was so immediate in my head that I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense. He's just the game's Zenigata.
顔色悪いけど大丈夫？
Watch more Lupin. I will. Lupin's definitely like Lupin's that show that we have right now that's like you just put on whenever.
なあおっさん、まさかネモに彼女を引き渡す気じゃないだろうな。
陛下の真意まで我が輩は聞かされてはおらぬ。
つまり言いたくないと。信用されてないな。
Impey, you're being kind of a dick.
しっけな。政府の思惑が表に漏れることのないようにとのご配慮だ。だが悪いようにするつもりはないとだけは陛下もおっしゃっておられた。
ま、女王が何を考えてたとしても彼女を守ってみせるけどね。
I know. The snark out of nowhere from Impey. That's pretty funny.
Tsuite ついてきたまえ。
There she is.
女王陛下、
This
ご命令
freaking
通り
crazy
連れ
ass
てまいりました
design.。
ありがとうレオンハルト。相変わらず良い働きぶりね。
お褒めに預かり、応援に存じます。
よく来てくれたわね、お嬢ちゃん。それからシュタイン博士も久しぶり。挨拶もなしとは嫌われたものね。今は気球の時、市場を捨ててお互いに協力しましょう。
前置きはいい。なぜ私たちをここに呼んだ？
並ぶものなき市場の印。 サー・エイブラハム・バン・ヘルシングの
Hmm.
生きた伝説に再び出会えたこと光栄に思う。あなたがこの一味に加わっていると知った時には驚いたけれどどうして私があなたたちを呼びつけたのか、それはもう大丈夫。
Oh, I didn't even notice her lashes.
お嬢ちゃん、
Her lashes are crazy. Yeah, you're right.
そう、あのふざけたおもちゃの上からこのロンドンを見下ろしてみる。突如浮かび上がった巨大な浮遊戦艦からあなたたちが脱出したことは私たちも観測していたの。
Oh, you guys saw that? That's crazy.
なかなか目ざといじゃねえか。
Yeah, I mean, it is way wild though. Like just having big ass eyelashes on the outside.
そしてその犯人、ネモのことは
I know, it's just her costume's just crazy.
元王立協会所属の科学者。極端に危険だったり倫理を無視した実験を繰り返した結果、王立協会を放逐された男。その後は消息を絶ったということになっているけれど。
He vanished?
あの大きなおもちゃに
That probably means he's not actually gone, guys.
そこまで分かってるなら説明はいらないね。そっちとしては俺たちにどうしてほしいわけ？
今はとにかく情報が欲しいの。包み隠さず話してくれたなら悪いようにはしないわ。
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to tell her stuff.
じゃ、一番事情に詳しい俺が話すことにしようか。つまりネモは世界を征服しようと思ってて、そのために彼女を必要としているらしい。ってこ。
お嬢ちゃん、ネモはホロロギウムがどうとか言っていたけれど、それについては心当たりは。
I mean, I feel like she can come to that conclusion on her own. Want to swap her hat and finishes? That'd be funny. Yeah, she definitely knows.
また後で考えていきましょう。今はとにかくネモの目的を阻止することが先決ね。そしてネモの船にいたという黄昏兵とのつながりとやらも気になる。こちらは早急に調べて。
Oh right, that is a big part of this.
よりにもよってこの私の統治するイギリスを世界征服の足がかりにしようとはね。
怖い。
I do like I don't her costume's wild, but I love her personality of her just being like, wow, he chose here to take over first. A freaking a moron, an absolute buffoon.
そうそうしい、女王陛下の御前であるぞ。
いいのよレオハルト。何があったの？教えて。
はっ、ロンドン上空に再びあの巨大戦艦が姿。現在工業区域を爆撃しております。
この音、昼間も聞いた。ノーチラスの覚醒装置。
つまりネモからのメッセージというわけね。窓を開けてもらえるかしら。
Oh boy.
将軍、見えるかね？
Oh boy. I thought he was just always above London. That would be like, that'd be like the scariest place to be, because otherwise, I guess maybe he doesn't have the ability to do it, but like that way if you get shot, then you just drop down on London.
くそ、めちゃくちゃ仕上がる。 落ち着いて、カルディアちゃん。あれは君を揺さぶって自分から姿を現してもらおうって魂胆だ。
そう、出ていく必要はないわ。レオンハルト、イギリス空挺騎士団に緊急戦闘準備の通達を。このクイーンビクトリアが許可します。全力を持ってあの空飛ぶ戦艦を撃ち落としなさい。
I would probably wouldn't mind her hatless either, but
このロンドン上空は戦
it's
場と
just
なり、
it's just like
市中に避難命令を発令。
it's just an it's in I think it's just insane like costume altogether. You know?
根本よ、ダンスの準備はよろしくって。さあ皆、栄えある大英帝国の力を見せてやりましょう。
女王陛下の王様。
Sorry. Ugh. Oh God.
落ちろカトンボどもめ。どうだ。これがお前たちが追い出したこの
I don't know. I feel like there has to be some sort of like
の力だ。
there's something extra about this, right?
アイザック先生、あなたはどこかで見ているのでしょう。どうですか、この私の知性は、優秀さは。見てください、この空、破壊の光に満ちたこの空を。私を認めてください、アイザック先生。
Oh boy, he be going through it though. Oh, fade to black. Hey, we got through a chapter. Very cool. Trying to figure out what this is. Is this a snob? It is a snob. How come the snob is showing now? The camera too low? Hold on. Oops, wrong button. I don't think I changed anything. Where's Nemo in that scene? Yeah, I'm not sure. I assumed him to be in the pillar thing, but I think that, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Damn. This is not the... This is not the twist that I thought it, or this is not the way that I thought this was gonna go, to be honest. I have so much trouble looking at this ground. Like, it looks like it's not there. Gotta terrify the masses. I mean, it works.
あれどうしたの俺の姿が見えなくなって心細くなっちゃったの
Fuck,
か
I wouldn't want to step on that. It looks like I'd fall between the squares.
ちょっと煮詰まってるからさ頭冷やしたくてああもちろんみんなには許可取ってるよそういうわけでちょっと散歩でもしてくるよまた後でねそりゃ構わないけどあんま楽しいとこじゃないよそんなわけないっしょ一人より二人の方が散歩は楽しいしそれが愛する君ならなおさらってね
I don't know if I've played a route in an Otome game yet that has had this much like love showered. I don't know if I've played a route in an Otome game so far that has had this much love showered over the protagonist consistently throughout the route. And it's nice. I like it quite a bit. They took the bodies so that we didn't have to draw them. Also, that'd be kind of grisly, so maybe it's for the best.
ここもこんな状態だし、遺体もひどいものが多いらしくて、なかなか引き取り手もないらしいよ。放っておいて感染症が流行るといけないからって。
Yeah, I know.
まとめて埋葬されるんだって。
It's true.
なんていうかさ、俺がネモに会いに行くなんて言い出さなきゃ、多分こんなことにはなってないんだよなって。カルディアちゃん、君だって命の危険にさらされることはなかった。謝ってもどうしようもないことだけどさ、なんか。
Oh, this is a twist I didn't expect from Impey.
どっちもだよ。
I kind of always expected like a more somber moment from the character, because generally speaking, when you get characters that have really high energy in romantic stories, usually there's a moment where there's a somber or more serious moment for them. But this is still kind of like, it's still kind of surprising, I guess.
Kimi wa erai na tte omotta dake.
Is that how you spell trooper? Is that what's it called? British, English?
慰めてくれてありがとう。そうだよね。 こういう時って悲しんだらいいのか
They're both
怒
right.
ったらいいのか
Gotcha. I assumed
わ
as
かんなく
much.
なるね。
English is very forgiving. Let's say.
そりゃ俺の発明品でこんなことされて悔しいとも思うし止めなきゃとも思うよ。
English is simultaneously like a really interesting language because of its creation. It feels like English's creation feels like it was like a complete accident.
けどなんかあんまり
French sucks because French is a language made in a test tube. But yeah, has its own pros and cons for sure. What's the actual Latin language that's completely man-made? Esperanto, right? Am I right? Is that what it's called? Probably shouldn't be doing this right now. We're trying to get... It is Esperanto. Okay. I only say that because they... yeah, it's just one of the... It's just a language that has, like, is made rules for rules' sake. And consistently makes more words French than are necessary because let me tell you, at least for being able to like, I genuinely think it's the coolest thing in the fucking world. I really do. I think it's the coolest thing in the fucking world when somebody can go in and out of multiple languages without stopping. Like, to a degree, like, Japanese kind of does that naturally, but, like, using, but I mean that outside of loaner words. Like, I mean genuinely, like, being able to go in and out of languages just to, like, because you can just pick apart things that you can use. And I think that shit's eternally cool. Like, it's so cool. Because that means you have such an understanding of multiple languages that you could just, like, go in and out and, like, use exactly what you need. Because every language has pros and cons. Just like, sorry, chat scrolled up on my screen. Just like Cat Cracker said, every language has pros and cons. But when you can use multiple languages pros to avoid cons, that's freaking cool. I think that's mad cool.
そうだ。話は変わるんだけどさ。実はさ、俺
French actively pushes away from that, which annoys the absolute crap out of me. I was about to ask if Deli knew, but yeah. There's a joke in my region. I speak 3 languages, English, French, and awfully. It's pretty funny. I hear Quebec from here places. What do you mean by that, Everest? Also, how's it going? Hope you're having a good Tuesday, man. Thank you for stopping by.
ドラちゃんがさ、俺の身体能力の高さを見て、お前吸血鬼だろって言ってきたんだよ。
吸血鬼？
こっそりさ、一緒に復讐をなそうって言われた。お前も家族や親しい人たちを殺されただろう。いつか生き残りの吸血鬼たちを集めて。
Oh, you mean you recognize the Quebec in the language? Ukitsuki. It's a funny way to write that, Cracker. Ukitsuki. I didn't know the Quebec dialect is that recognizable. Or it's French Canadian, I should say, in general.
本当に最初の頃ね。今じゃめっきりそんなことも言わなくなった。表情もちょっと優しくなった気がしない？きっとドラちゃんもいろいろ考えてるところはあるんだろうね。復讐しようって言われたとき、俺断ったんだけどさ。もうドラちゃん怒る怒る。2、3発本気で殴られたよ。あれは聞いたな。死ぬかと思ったよ。同じことをドラちゃんにも言われたよ。どうしてもさ、やりたいことがあるってその時は言ったし、今でもそう思ってるんだ。そう。ドラちゃんがやりたいことってなんだって言ったからさ、答えたらもう一発殴られた。
Wanna go to the moon?
なあ、ほら、俺が割と日常的に言ってるやつだよ。
The unofficial French name guide. I mean, French Canadian's going to be way closer to anything I can do, so I appreciate it still tremendously. Most of the other Latin, like I said, most of the other Latin languages I can almost pick together just from watching football, soccer, but it's because I just hear enough names and I hear enough commentary that I can kind of pick up pronunciations pretty often. Like Italian pronunciations are almost like super easy, right? French was almost impossible, despite the amount of French people that have gone through my team. You know, you pick up someone, some of them, like, we had a French player on our team not too long ago that recently moved away last season, I think, Giroud. And, you know, you learn how some things are pronounced. With a D. That's at least how like commentary pronounces it. Giroud. What's his first name again? My brain sucks so much. Olivier Giroud. There you go. So like, you know, I can see Olivier's name and I can kind of piece together like how other things are supposed to be pronounced because I know how Olivier is spelled and pronounced. Olivier Giroud. But it's still hard for me a little bit because not all of the rules. There's a lot of rules. There's a lot of rules in French, is what I'm trying to say. So I can only get so far with names. You got to figure out which letter is dropped when you speak it. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, if speaking it doesn't necessarily tell you what letters are which, it's already like a really hard, like, I think that's hard. I can say that Japanese almost never does this. There's a very few cases where Japanese doesn't sound like the words that they are. And that's almost always just with the O sound. Because very commonly when they do a long O, they'll do an O. They will do an OU pronunciation. So like yo, or like what's a word for this? What's a word for this? Yeah, so it's kind of weird because when you go into romanization for some Japanese words, sometimes the word is actually asking for a long O, which sounds absurdly similar for like shoujo, right? Shoujo's actually perfect. Shoujo, so like the difference between saying like shoujo and like shoujo is like the U, right? So the U is important because the U will tell you whether you're going for a longer vowel sound or a shorter vowel sound. But there's word like okami, which actually uses like a deeper O sound, so it actually is romanized with 2 O's, or should be. And so it's like okami and like shoujo are like it's very hard to figure out which one's which if you don't already know. And that's largely like the reason why you'd only know about that is because you kind of know how words are put together in Japanese. Like if you were to say like, okay, the difference between okami and shoujo is that generally speaking, like when a word opens with a long vowel sound, it will generally try to use like a double O sound instead of an OU sound. And instead, a lot of the other times when you use that sound in the middle of words, you'll actually try to go for a more like shoujo sort of sound instead of an O, like a straight sound. But even then, that is a suggestion. That is not a hard and fast rule. You just sort of figure that out as you go along. I still have very big problems with that, by the way. The word for the 4th day of the month, or 4 days, and the word for the 8th day of the month and 8th days are respectively yokka and yoka. If you can hear the difference between them, like, good. It took me a very long time to hear the difference between them. Again, it'd be yokka and yoka. Yeah. I'll actually just type it out because it'll make more sense if you can't hear it. So that would be the 4th. And this would be the 8th. Took me so long. It took me so long to hear this. And even then, if you speed through it, like I saw a lot of difficulty hearing yoka. You literally have to hear the difference in the length of the vowel. Yeah, you know what's funny too is I had flashcards that had them voiced, and even then it was still so hard. I would play them back to back, and I would be like, originally when I was first learning, like maybe like a year ago, when I was first going through these flashcards, I was like, these sound exactly the same to me. Like literally exactly the same. I could not find a difference between them. It was only through listening for about like 6 months to a year longer that I finally learned, like, oh, I can hear the difference. Yeah, and the thing is that I'm pronouncing them with a distinct reason of showing people the difference between them, right? But if you're speeding through that, yeah, no way. If I were to say like yoka kara igirisu ni ikimasu, like, do you know which one I said? Because I do, but do you know? Just like I'm without me repeating it. It's so hard. in my opinion, for language learners and non-native Japanese speakers. Because I have a friend who lives in Japan, is a non-native Japanese speaker. And he was like, I get tripped up on this. It was supposed to be say yoka kara would be what's that called? From now. Like 8 days from now, I'll be in Japan. Or I'll be in England. But you're right. It was 4.
お、あっさりうなずくね。ダメだね、カルディアちゃん。君はもっと警戒心を持たないと。男はみんな狼なんだよ。
See? 狼。
実は狼男かもしれないよ。
Thanks, Impey. Thanks, Marakubo. I really needed that.
「聞いても多分面白くないよ。そういうことなら話しますかね。
It's a very long and sad story that we're gonna give you through exposition. Yeah! At least we can read through this pretty quickly. God, this is like playing your like 3rd or 4th like Automata game. You see this coming from a mile fucking away now. Were they? I don't know. Does this count? Does this count as a flashback? Does this count as a flashback for our eventual Olympia Soiree drinking game stream? Not a North one. Okay. That's kind of what you when you refer to that, right? It's not repeating content. Yeah, okay. It's not, I think it's not repeating content and it's not super quick are like the 2 probably defining factors. If I had a default set for drinking games, yeah, Backstory Wall would definitely be one of them. If I had like a bingo card for Automata games, right? One of the bingo squares would be backstory text of wall or wall text. That wasn't as bad as I thought.
そうだったんだよ。
Some part of me just goes like, maybe they're just gonna get more Kubo into the booth that day. And they were just like, alright, this becomes the backstory wall. Or they were like, crap, we should probably write something here, huh? Backstory wall. Backstory wall 2? Yeah. Why? I guess it breaks it up a bit. This would be 2 separate drinks, I think, if we were doing this. Whoa. What is his voice? Give the old people sprites. Yeah, I think you reach a certain age and you just can't get sprites anymore out of Ultimate. They're just like, nah. Nah. No thanks. You don't get one. Bioshana. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's good. This is even now this is even tied even closer to what's it called? I forgot what the whole title was, but it was an anime from like 2 seasons ago called Irina. Is it that the vampire goes to the moon? Which kind of makes sense, right? In terms of like a vampire's like attachment to the moon. Vampire going to the moon is Impey, yeah. But I mean, I watched an anime not too long ago that had a pretty similar like base concept of a vampire going to the moon. The method in which and why is different, but they both wanted to go to the moon. Oh my god, little Impey. I did not expect this. Oh, I didn't even notice the squirrel. Oh, we got an elbow, though. That's pretty cool.
まあそんなわけで俺は月を目指してるってわけよ。そう言ってもらえると嬉しいな。月に行くって言うとさ、大抵何言ってんだこいつって目で。
We got that's more than we got for. That's what we got more for than who's the Fuso. There you go. Thank you. More than we got for Fuso, and Fuso was important as shit, technically.
そのまさかかな。戦争に巻き込まれて死んじゃったよ。
At least, I mean, they got Akio Otsuka for the voice, so I mean they had to give him a CG. You're gonna get like Otsuka for the voice and not have a CG for him. What's the point? What's the point? I'm telling you, the one time you could probably sell Otome fans on a male protagonist game would be having, oh god, what was his name now? My brain is so trash. I'm just gonna look it up. Yeah, Soan. There you go. Soan. Have a Enchante prequel is Soan as the main character.
最初は吸血鬼有利で進んでいた戦いも、ある日突然優劣がガラッと変わっちゃったんだよ。
Live Alive is in 10 days. Woo! Sued.
そのきっかけが政府軍の毒ガス兵器でさ。もう子供だろうが女だろうが使われたが最後、苦しんで死ぬしかないって代物でさ。うちの集落も少し離れたところにいた俺と一部の連中を残してほぼ全滅した。じいさんもその時に亡くなった。ああ、いやいや、こっちこそ別に暗い話をするつもりじゃなかったんだけどね。どうしようか。まだ一応話の続きはあるけど。
Oh my god, this backstory. Whatever. I guess we'll just plan to go to 520 since I owed you guys 20 minutes for rambling about 2 out of 3 versus 3 out of 5. The third. What is happening with this letter? Why did that one letter have a light effect? Yeah, what the hell? Piano is, yeah, is wonderful. You're absolutely right, Avarest. There's a song from the outro from A Couple of Cuckoos. Oh god, like fast-paced piano is so much my shit. You don't even know. The ending for A Couple of Cuckoos is like starts with this really high BPM piano intro. It kills me. It gets me into it every single time.
だから俺は心に決めたんだ。科学は戦う力じゃないんだって。科学ってのは希望で、夢で、光でなくちゃいけない。だから俺はじいさんの意志を継いで月に行く。狭い俺たちが本気出したら月にだって行けるのに。
Get to the moon.
殺し合って憎しみ合って大切なもんを奪い合って、ずっとそんなこと繰り返しててさ、そんなことやってる場合かよって俺は叫びたいんだ。もっと面白くてすごくて役に立つことがいくらでもあるんだって。ねえ、そんな今さらすぎでしょ。俺にふさわしくないとか。そもそもどうして君が決めちゃうのよ。俺何度も愛してるって君に言ってるじゃないの。いやだってごめん、ちょっと待って。
This is super cute.
いやだってまさかルパンに嫉妬してるなんて思わなかったからさ。ああ驚いた。そもそもあいつ男。なるほど、わかった。よくわかったよ、カルディアちゃん。
I definitely want, like, I need more routes like this. Just the entire route, like, yeah, there's moments where they're, you know, progressing the story like that, but the entire story has just been, like, Impey being incredibly cute to her.
俺今からちょっと真面目なこと言うからちゃんと聞いてくれるかな。俺さ、あの地下施設で君の正体を知ったときすごく驚いた。ホムンクルスだなんて、それからネモの魂がないって話もやっぱり驚いた。科学ってのは人の夢や希望で、君は言うなれば科学の子。
Oh man.
だから君はさ、純度 100% 人の夢と希望でできてるんだ。そうだよ、この世の奇跡。
Yeah,
とんでもなく綺麗な人の夢の結晶。
I have something to bring up after this.
いや、間違いなく夢と希望さ。あんなところから生まれた君がこれほど綺麗で、まるで奇跡みたいにまっすぐ正しく生きてる。それはね、カルディアちゃん、俺にとっても希望なんだ。科学は君みたいな奇跡に巡り合わせてくれる。何度も俺に夢を見せてくれる。美しい夢なんだって信じられる。ある。感情って何？心ってなんだよ。そんなもん誰にもわかんないって。ネモだって分かってないんだ。心ってのはまだ科学が解明してないこの世で最も複雑な謎なんだ。 だいたいそれ言ったら俺だって感情があるふりをしてるただのロボットなのかもしれないじゃん。心がなんだとか生きるってなんだとか、そんなのこの世の誰にもわからない。それなら目の前のことを信じなよ。いいんだよ、疑わなくて。だから俺は信じる。今俺の目の前で俺を見上げてる君には、君の姿に負けないくらいすっげえ綺麗な心がある。俺はそう信じる。信じてる。だから君には心はあるんだ。いいんだよ。義士からすれば目の前にある結果が全てだ。今目の前の君の言葉、君の行動、俺はそこから君の心を感じ取れる。だからそれが全てなんだよ。自分が信じられないなら無理に信じなくていいよ。答えなんて無理に出さなくていい。自分が誰かなんてみんな一生かけて探すもんなんだから、答えなんかそう簡単に見つかるもんか。だから代わりに俺を信じて。
Oh my god. We just talked about Gurren Lagann too.
世界で一番君のそばにいる。
It was perfect.
世界で一番君のすべてを受け入れる。世界で一番君を愛する。この俺を信じて。愛してるってそういうことだよ。これ一応プロポーズのつもり。ほら、俺が昔話をする代わりに君が俺の願いを聞いてくれるっていう話したでしょ。俺とずっと愛し合って生きてくれないかな。明日は総力戦だから俺も戦わなきゃいけないし、気持ちを伝えるなら今しかないと思ってさ。どうかな、俺のプロポーズ受けてくれる？
Say no? Say no, Barry? After all this cute stuff, say no? I'm going to preface this button press. I'm going to preface this button press by saying you've asked something truly difficult for me. You've asked something from me. You've asked from me something truly difficult. After all of that, you've asked. This is severe. This hurts me that I don't get to do the cute one first.
ね、ダメかな。俺割と尽くすタイプだよ。浮気もしないし、料理だって結構自信あるし。
Alright, that was still pretty cute. That was frightening. That was truly, truly scary. That was one of the scariest things I've ever done in a toy.
言葉はもういらない。
I feel like when Barry suggests for us to pick a decision, it's always about like getting the most wild thing possible. I don't know what yes does. Now I'm scared. I don't know. We're gonna find out. That's gonna be the last thing that happens this stream after we found this this stopping point. Okay, this seems like it. Hold on. Okay.
どうかな俺の本当にマジでよっしゃー
Okay, this is still pretty good too.
嬉しさを表現してんのよーし二人で明日を乗り切ろうきっと大丈夫
It's still really cute, yeah.
いや、なんとかしてみせるよなんてったって君の恋人は世界一の天才技師なんだからあ、恋人
And then
じゃあ
oh,
愛してるって言ってくれる
the huge blush.
おおもう一回やっほー One more please これから一生何度でも
Okay, that was still really fucking cute though. No CG, which is really weird that they slipped the kiss CG in there. But that was super fucking cute. Holy shit. I'm gonna keep the no one. I'm gonna keep the no one as my run. Because I think the no decision was still I still really liked how that was written. So I'll keep it. We're saved already. So we're good to go. Let's go back. Very interesting. See, the fact that you accidentally missed that is kind of wild. Or you missed that on one of the runs, right?